Hi friends, now let us discuss the role of environment in the formation of races. Environment has a crucial role in the formation of races. Why? Because environment acts as a selecting force with respect to different characters in our body. While discussing ecological anthropology, I told you the influence of environment on the development of different characters. On the basis of temperature, we can divide the environments into three categories broadly. They are cold environment, then temperate environment, then hot environment. To be precise, polar environment, temperate environment, and equatorial environment. With respect to cold environment, we can come across light colored skin. Whereas with respect to hot environment, we can come across dark colored skin. And in temperate regions, we can come across medium variety. With respect to nose, in the cold environment, we can come across leptorine nose. With respect to hot environment, we can come across platyrhine nose. What about temperate regions? Medium nose. With respect to hair over the body, in the cold environment, abundant hair will be there over the body. In hot environment, there will be scanty hair over the body. With respect to temperate environment or temperate regions, we can come across medium quantity of hair over the body. With respect to subcutaneous fat, we can come across more subcutaneous fat in the cold environment, less subcutaneous fat in the hot environment, medium subcutaneous fat in the temperate environment. And there are other characteristics also, but for your easy understanding, I have taken these characteristics. And with respect to height, height is influenced by not only temperature but also other factors. That means the forest environment, mountain environment, they influence the height. That's why I have not discussed the height component here. For you also, it is better to omit the height component and it is better to discuss with the help of these examples. If you observe carefully, environment is favorable not to a particular character. It is favorable to a particular set of physical characters. In cold environment, light colored skin, leptorine nose, abundant hair, more subcutaneous fat, all are advantages. That's why nature selects the individuals with this set of physical characteristics in this area. Whereas in hot environment, nature selects the people with this set of physical characteristics. In temperate environment, nature selects the people with this set of physical characteristics. Actually, once upon a time, I am representing here. Let us assume like this. Let us assume this is the equatorial region. Then temperate region. I am writing like this, temperate region. On either side of the equator, there will be hot environment. Then temperate environment, then cold environment or polar environment. Once upon a time, here the people with all the characters are there. The people with all the characters. Here also the people with all the characters were there. Here also the people with all the characters were there. But in this environment, for the survival, light colored skin must be there, leptorine nose must be there, abundant hair over the body must be there, more subcutaneous fat must be there. Those people who did not have these characteristics fail to survive in that environment because nature is favorable to the people who have these characteristics. That's why nature eliminated all the remaining people except the people who have these characteristics in this area. Similarly, nature eliminated all the people in this area except the people who are having these characteristics. In this area, nature eliminated all those people except these people who are having these characteristics. Like this, see, nature eliminated the remaining categories of people. That's why in this area, people with this set of physical characteristics are there. In this area, people with this set of characteristics are there. In this area, people with this set of characteristics are there. And the nature acts in favor of a particular characters. The people having these characteristics will survive. They will participate in reproduction. Then they will hand over the genes to the next generation. It happened in the past also. Nature favored the people with this set of characteristics at this region. That's why only those people survived. They participated in reproduction. That's why the genes responsible for this set of characters were transmitted to the next generation. Similarly, here also, the people with this set of characters were selected by the nature. That's why they only survived. Then they participated in reproduction. That's why they handed over their genes to the next generation. Here, the people with this set of characteristics were selected by the nature. That's why they survived, they participated in reproduction, they handed over their genes to the next generation. So, nature acted as a selecting force with respect to a particular set of physical characteristics. Because of the operation of natural selection, the genes controlling these characters got the chance to be transmitted to the next generation. That's why heredity also has a role here. Nature is in favor of a particular set of physical characteristics. Those characteristics are transmitted to the next generation. How? Because of heredity. Heredity is nothing but transmission of our genes to the next generation. In our syllabus, they mention like this: the relationship of racial traits. Racial traits means these characteristics with respect to environment and heredity. Both are essential. If the nature selects the individuals with these characters, they must participate in reproduction. They must hand over the genes to the next generation. Then only those characters will continue for a number of generations. Otherwise, it's not possible. So, in nature, selected the people with a set of characters in different regions. When they participate, because of selection, they got more chances to survive. That's why their genes were handed over to the next generation. That's why nowadays we can come across the people with this set of characters in this region, people with this set of characters in this region, people with this set of characters in this region. Now you may get doubt. Sorry, we are explaining on the board, but nowadays we can come across people with all varieties of characters in our India also. Yes, that is true. Why? Because we are minimizing the role of nature or role of environment by artificial selection. Nowadays, we are able to withstand the extreme temperatures. Why? Because we innovated different varieties of constructions. That's why we are in a position to protect ourselves from the extreme environmental conditions. That's why the natural selection was obstructed to some extent because of artificial selection. Okay, whatever it may be, this is the role of environment in the formation of races. You have to explain the role of environment in the selection of a particular set of characters with respect to cold environment, with respect to temperate environment, with respect to hot environment. Already I have given reasons when discussing ecological anthropology: why light color, why dark color here, why leptorhynchos here, why platyrhynchos is here. Like this, you have to give reasons also. In your syllabus, one topic is mentioned like this: biological basis of morphological variations. Morphological variations means externally visible characters. What is the biological basis? All these are morphological characters: color of the skin, shape of the nose, hair, fat, all these things. You may not be in a position to see the fat, but you can assess easily. more fat is there, round body will be there. That's why you have to explain the underlying reason. This is about the role of environment in the formation of races.